Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the Nearby Nation, welcome back to another exciting episode of Tech Reboot. In this episode, well, I told you guys we were going to do mob juice, but I went ahead since it was just a Zycraft tank, and all it is the Zycraft tank is has Liquiducts going to the mob grinder down there, the one mob grinder that we do have that's ran off of MFR, which I'll show you right now. You guys do know the skeleton mob grinder we have down here. That's why we have all the skeleton bones. But right in here, I could have done liquid tesseracts, but I was like, you know what? Let's just do liquiducts. Liquid tesseracts probably would have been so much easier, but I was just like, you know what? Liquiducts. So it's gonna go ahead and run all the mob juice all the way back to that tank, and we're gonna let that fill up this episode, and we'll work on MFR stuff later on. But right now, let's work on stuff for IC2, stuff that's gotten a lot harder that we're gonna have to put some patterns in there for and make sure everything is working a-okay. So if you see right now, if you come all the way over here, we do have 10,000 or 10 buckets of mob juice right now, or monster essence. I call it mob juice just because that's what we named it on the server. So, and all four of these should be about full. Actually, maybe not. Okay, those are just getting full, so those are maxed. So, okay. So we're on a second tier, and all 8 of those other ones, or all 10 of the other ones, are all maxed. So we're getting plenty of power. We're going to need to make some patterns for some LVs and some MVs and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do that while we're over here. And by the way, let's go look at, see, 1,128. I have not went to the nether at all to get glowstone. That's all from this nice little witch dropping farm. So I'm really enjoying that. Thank you guys again for the great idea for the witch dropping. We'll end up doing other mobs too. Maybe, well, actually we don't need spiders for string. Maybe for spider eyes, I don't know. We'll just overabundant supply of everything. Over here, as you can see, we have a lot of molten ender. I have no clue why we would ever need that much molten ender, but we do have it just in case we'll ever need it. So we can make as many liquid tesseracts as we want. But anyways, let's go ahead and start this up. We're going to need an LV and an MV, so we're going to have to teach this. Let's get some patterns worked up because we're going to need a lot of patterns. We're going to be doing a lot of patterns today. So patterns, let's do 64 of those since we have so much glowstone. Dun, 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 dun. I didn't even look how many quartz we have. How much quartz do we have? Quartz. 490. Oh yeah, we got tons of quartz. So patterns, we're going to have tons of patterns. We'll just deal with 28 for right now. And let's go with LV, transformer. Come on. Is it just called an LV? Oh, it's got a dash in between it. So we just need wood and then copper and 2 copper cables. So copper cables, we can go ahead and craft some of those up. 64, why not? We have so much copper, it really doesn't matter. Wood. Let's just go ahead and craft some of that up. 64, why not? Take out an even supply. And then we are going to need, well, copper. Copper. So there is copper. So now we can go ahead and make this copper, put the cables in, and put the wood in, and we have an LV transformer. So there's our first step. So now we need an MV transformer. MV transformer. So we're gonna need a machine block and 2 gold cable. Luckily enough, gold insulated cable 2 times is craftable, so we'll just craft 2 more of those, which will craft 4 more, and then we're just gonna need a machine block. We'll just craft 1 of those. So now we can teach that pattern in here, so we know that. And there's that one done. Alright, so now the next thing we are going to need is, let's see, let's look at IC2 for a second. Let's just focus on IC2. We are going to probably need to make a lot of this stuff auto-craftable. For instance, we're not going to use water mills, solar panels. What are solar panels going to take? A lot of stuff. We already have the carbon plating, auto, and all of those. So silicon plating we do not, so we need an industrial blast furnace. Industrial blast furnace. I think that's actually a multi-block structure. I'm pretty sure it is. We already have this. Oh, you know what? We can make the centrifuge extractor, which we need electrolyzed water cells, so we need an industrial electrolyzer. Industrial electrolyzer, which obviously is a multi-block structure as well, I think. Let's go ahead and make sure that it's not from another mod. Industrial electrolyzer, yeah, it's from another mod. Industrial blast furnace, so okay, so they're all from different mods. Whoa! Heating coil. So nickel, copper, ferrous. Can you use anything? So it needs a rolling machine? Weird. So if we put... I think we can use copper for the whole thing, right? I think so. Let's see if this works. We're going to put this pattern over here. Actually, we probably have to make one first, but we'll see. Yeah, we're probably going to have to make one first. Let's, oh, that's a plate bending machine. Do we not have a rolling machine? Obviously, we don't have a rolling machine yet. I thought we did. Rolling. Thought we had to use one before. Maybe it wasn't in this pack. Okay, well, let's make a rolling machine then. Rolling, rolling, rolling machine. And this takes buildcraft power, so we need 4 pistons, a crafting table, and iron. Pistons, we need 4 of these. Crafting table, and iron. Alright. There we go. Iron. That. And did I thought I grabbed the pistons. Maybe I didn't. Nope, I did not. Okay. 4 pistons. A crafting table and iron. We'll make that rolling machine. Uninsulated. Huh. Oh, okay, that's the one that we were okay, never mind. That's the one that we're gonna have to change. So let's go ahead and make that blink again. Again, you can shift right click to make them blink. Thank you very much for telling me that. There is those 3 added to that. So let's make a blast furnace. I mean a rolling machine. Rolling machine. Let's go ahead and craft a couple of those. 4 rolling machines. Alright, those all need to be on buildcraft power, so let's go ahead and make an energy tesseract. If we don't already have one, we already have one. And let's get some of these. And we'll make a rolling machine area in here. We could probably just put it on top of here. Yeah, let's put it on top of here. Rolling, 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 rolling. Should we just do... Actually, you can't see 3 because you can't see this one. I was going to say, should we just do 3? But you won't be able to see that one, so let's do 4. There we go. That'll look good. And actually, we can just do that right there and connect our ME cable to that. And how's this going to work? We need to put input in the top maybe, and then output on the sides. I think might work. Should work, hopefully, on the back side. Hopefully. So let's go ahead and go attach that to miner 2. How are we gonna do this then? Do I want to put it up one more? I mean, I guess we can do it this way. That'll work. Then we can just lower our energy tesseract 1. Lower that to right there. Probably just put it right there. There we go. Make sure this is on. Make sure it's set to miner. Alright, these should be getting buildcraft power now. Okay, we can put that back right there. Those 2 back right there. Actually, we still need to get our ME cable set up. So let's get some ME cable. Luckily, I have this handy dandy pad with me. And then we're going to need some import buses to import back in the system, and I'm wondering if it's going to be ME interfaces. It probably is ME interfaces that we're going to need. So import to import back and ME interfaces to go. Let's put those there. Let's go ahead and make sure these are all set to stack mode. Stack mode and stack mode, and anything that we're going to need to craft using this will be craftable, hopefully, once these are connected. Alright, that's connected. Perfect. Now we just need to put our ME interfaces on the top, all 4 of them, and connect them with wires. And yeah, we're going to have to put some redstone. I'll put some redstone basalt covers right there. And that will work, hopefully. So let's go ahead and make one of those real quick using this system. Hopefully this works. I've never really used rolling machines with this, but it might. It might just work. Let's take our rolling machine. Go ahead and do that. Does it have to be made out of different kinds? It might need to be. Ferrous or nickel. It's either ferrous or nickel on the sides. Okay. With copper in the... Gotcha. Either ferrous or nickel. Wow. Oh, we got plenty of nickel. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So nickel, 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 and copper, 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 copper. There we go. Do you actually have to click to craft it? That's not going to work then. I mean, we'll have to come over here and click to craft it. But it'll definitely take it out of the system. It'll send it to, and I wonder if... it has to be in the GUI, so we couldn't use a turtle to click it, I don't think. The turtle couldn't go into the GUI. I'm just wondering if we can make this craftable this way though. So let's put a pattern up there. Gonna put the nickel on the sides, copper in the centers. Nickel, 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 nickel. And then that's gonna craft that. Encode. 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 And encode. Alright, let's see if we put these over here if it works. Like I want it to. Hopefully it does. Hopefully we don't mess this up. So I'll put that up there, that up there, that up there, and that up there. And we'll come over here and say we want to craft 12 of those maybe? 3, yeah, 12. It should send them all the way over here. No, it didn't. It did not send them anywhere. Obviously, rolling machines are not going to work the way I want them to. Because that did not send any of the nickel. Plus, I mean, there's so many. Yeah, rolling machines are not going to work this way. So, we will just go ahead and do it this way then. I have a different way to do this now. Since we are actually going to have to craft rolling machines, we'll just go ahead and put them over here. There's so many interfaces in there that it wouldn't work no matter what. But, unless you guys have a brighter idea, we'll go ahead and put them over here like they were with the build craft power, and we'll just have to automatically craft stuff, or come over here and craft it. There we go. At least it looks okay. Do we have any basalt covers? Basalt. Pavers. Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and cover this baby up. Right there, 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 and there. And then we need this stuff. Alright, so let's get more zycodite. If I spelled it right. Zy. This is gonna look good. Cover this stuff back up. Alright. So there we go. We can use our rolling machines whenever we want. They'll be right over here. I just have to actually come over here and use them, unfortunately. So, let's go ahead and make some more of these rings. You have to click it anyway, so why not worry about it? Okay, so now we need the electrolyzer. Industrial electrolyzer, which I thought it was, maybe it was the blast furnace that we were looking at that cost that much. Yeah, it was a blast furnace. Titanium plates, which you need a plate bending machine with titanium. How do you get titanium? You need titanium. Do we have any titanium? I think we have a little bit, but I don't know how we got it. Okay, we do not have any titanium. Nice. See, this is the part where I have not really messed with anything in this before, so let's make the industrial electrolyzer. How about that? Industrial electrolyzer. Which is just an extractor, an electrolyzer, a magnetizer, and refined iron plating. We already have and know how to make all that stuff. So that pattern's useless. That pattern's useless. And these two patterns are useless. That would be cool if that would have worked. That would have been really cool if I could have made that automatic. But we can't, so why not worry about it. Extractor, we're gonna need an extractor. Do we not know how to make an extractor already? Huh. We're gonna have to make that. I've been on this kick with making everything automatically being able to be made, so we're gonna have to keep with that kick. And we'll put all that stuff up there and figure out how to make an extractor, which is just a machine block, some tree taps, and electrolyzer, or electric circuit. Electric circuit, make one of those. Machine block, which we already have, and tree tap, which I believe that's craftable too. No, it's not? We're gonna have to make a tree tap craftable then. 10 pieces of wood. Alright, come over here and we'll go ahead and make a tree tap craftable. There's that. Gonna need 4 tree taps, or actually we only need 1. Because it doesn't actually take the item that you put in there. So tree tap, tree tap, tree tap, tree tap, machine block, and circuit. I think it goes backwards. Machine block and then circuit. Alright, there we go. We got our extractor. Industrial electrolyzer takes an electrolyzer, so we need 2 empty cells, some copper cable. Empty cells. Copper cable. Alright. Cell. Some copper cable. Is that right with that? Oh, cells go on the side, and that right there in the middle. Alright, sweet. There is our industrial electrolyzer. Now we need a magnetizer, which is just a machine block, some iron fences, so I need some refined iron. 7 pieces of work. There is our iron fences. I need to make some of those real quick. Alright. Go back in here. What's that? Machine block and redstone. Redstone, baby, we need you. Got 1,000. Nice. And then our machine block in the middle. There is our electrolyzer. Or our magnetizer. Alright, what else? We can actually make this now. Should be able to. I just need to put the patterns down there so I can get those machines that I just built. The only thing that I wish you could do is with the pattern maker, I wish you could actually craft it. That way you can pull it out and use it for the next recipe that you're going to need it for. Alright, so we need some refined iron plating. Just one of those will work. Just gotta wait for it to come back. There we go. Refined iron plating. Industrial grinder. That's probably gonna need something expensive. Advanced circuit. One of those. Then we're gonna need a electrolyzer. Oops. Electrolyzer. We're gonna need a magnetizer. And last but not least, we are going to need an extractor, which we already have. Okay, cool. Extractor on top. Electrolyzer, magnetizer, circuits, and then machine plating. Alright, so now our industrial electrolyzer is automatically craftable. Sweet, we won't ever have to worry about making an industrial electrolyzer. Which I think an industrial electrolyzer has to be connected to an MFE. I know the electrolyzers do, so, or MFSU. I think it has to, but I'm not sure. So MFSU. Alright guys, we are back. Sorry, I didn't notice that my fraps ended up stopping recording on me. But anyways, you didn't miss much except for me blowing up stuff. Yes, I know, right? So what I did was, over here on this side, I grabbed an MFSU and an electrolyzer, industrial electrolyzer, and I hooked it up to an MFSU, and yeah, that's not the best thing to do apparently. Apparently industrial electrolyzers can't take an MFSU, so let's go ahead and make another industrial electrolyzer. Yay, right? I could have swore that the electrolyzer needed to be hooked up to an MFSU, but I could be wrong. So MFE, maybe? Let's craft an MFE, shall we? Maybe it's an MFE. There's our industrial electrolyzer. Possible upgrades. Gives you a shocking experience with this device. Oh, it says max right there. Max in is 128. What does a MF 128? So it's this one. Okay. Easily solved. I should have just read the description down below before it blew up on me, but I didn't. So let's put that there. Whoa. Oh yeah, we need a high voltage HV transformer, don't we? HV. Doesn't this go from high voltage to low voltage? Or is it maybe it's an MV transformer. That's probably what we need. An MV transformer and then an MV or an MFE. Alright. That should work, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right or if I'm totally wrong and we destroy the wires again. Right there to that. There we go. Put that down like that. Hook that up right there. And does that not have a GUI? There it goes. GUI inside. So now we need water cells. Which that's a case of its own, the water cells. I think we have a way that we can hook it into one of these water tanks right here to get water cells without having to worry about that. So water. We have 4 right now, so if I put them over there on that machine, let's see what happens when I put them in here. Does it need to be in the bottom? Huh. Let's look for in NEI, let's look for water. We need electrolyzed water cells, which is an industrial electrolyzer. It goes up. It takes 6 seconds. 16,000 EU. Can this not be powered from the bottom, maybe? Or does it actually have to have a... Oh, wait, that's not getting power. Oh, this needs to be this way, doesn't it? Don't blow up! Don't blow up! Alright, there we go. And now we can put this in here. So it takes 6 seconds to make 4 of them? Or 1 of them? It takes 6 seconds to make 1 of them. Okay. So that must be for other things. Alright, so we have an industrial electrolyzer now. Okay, so that's pretty good. I think we did pretty good in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see you again in the next episode where, well, we will get down to more industrial craft. So thank you for watching as always, and we'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to press that like button if you really like the episode. Bye, everyone.